just denying, deflecting, this approach, so that they're just after us in a smear campaign. That we are going to hear a lot of that from the Reform Party when these sorts of allegations come out. I think it's horrible to think that that's what his schoolmates endured.
Have you seen the language in it?
Yeah, I mean, I was reading this
people get accused
yesterday.
of things all the time when they're innocent as well. You know, there's so many politically motivated
it's not a surprise
campaigns,
for people, though, Andrea.
But we don't know what this guy
has a lot of questionable positions. It might not be openly racist, but it's there in your policies. The main thing you guys are always going on about is immigration and asylum seekers.
Illegal
constantly.
Migration. Well, it's about putting the British people and the taxpayers
top of the queue. The thing I would say is, unfortunately, I'm not surprised by this. You know, he did actually in 2013, apparently Channel 4 put some of these allegations to him then, and he said Farage admitted saying some ridiculous things. So he's sort of semi-admitted it before, though he said that depends how you define racism, which, I mean...
But the point the other thing is, but this is again in a way an argument against you both, because one of the other people's, Etegui, says he would sidle up to me and growl was right or gas them. Etegui seems to have some Jewish heritage, and Farage is accused of saying things like Judah, which is the German word for Jew. However, Farage now and his party you would almost describe as being pro-Israel.
Well, we are.
So how does that stack up?
No, I was on a board meeting.
Hang on a minute, I was asking Faiza, because you're saying their current position suggests this is true, but their current position is the opposite of this.
Well, I mean, I think it's important not to confuse, just overlap being pro-Israel and supporting Israel and saying that you're pro-Jewish, because a lot of Jewish people don't agree with the actions of the Israeli government and don't believe in the way that country works.
But he's not anti-Semitic at this point in his life.
Well, he could still be anti-Semitic, but he is politically in his favour to support Israel. You don't know. The thing I would say about this is that as a strategy for Keir Starmer, one, they've got a bit of a cheat, because it's true that Labour Party is playing into some of the same rhetoric that the Reform uses on asylum seekers.
They stood you down, didn't they?
Well, I was told I wasn't allowed to talk about my experiences of Islamophobia within the Labour Party. So they've got a cheek, really. But as a strategy to call out reform, which needs to happen where things, people don't agree, this isn't going to work, actually. If they think that this is going to turn people off reform, I just don't think it's going to work.